we go. There we go. There we go, guys. Number 3. Holy cow. Look at that, right there. Check out that fatty. There we go. Welcome back, fishing friends, to another adventure. Okay guys, I'm back out here at this pond, and hopefully we're going to catch some stuff here. And so far I've got a little night crawler soaking on the bottom with my 5-foot ugly stick with that Lew's Speed Spin 100, that new one I got. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, there's been a name change to the channel. I switched it over to Pinhook Fishing Club. Welcome club members. Hope you guys are having a great 2023. This is my first outing of 2023, so we'll see how this goes. This is where I was catching all kinds of fish the other day. Here's some guys popping rounds off back in there. Sounds like they're hunting. So, my name's Alan, and I make all kinds of videos, but mostly fishing ones, and I have a great time doing it. And I do it for fun. I'm not, you know, by any stretch of the imagination, any kind of professional. So I'm just out here tinkering and goofing around with different things, trying different setups, seeing what we get. But I have a good time fishing. It's really relaxing, and, you know, get out there and have some fun. So hopefully today in North Texas we'll catch some stuff. So on this rig, I think I've got 6-pound line. It's mono, that trilene smooth casting. Oop. Feels like I got something. What is it, guys? Stick. Actually a leaf that was part of a stick. There we go, right there. So we'll keep this going. The other thing is I want to throw the Nico Craw, try a couple things. I want to try the Comet Minnow in here from Mepps. I think I'm going to try that first. Run that through here, see what we get. I'll let this guy soak. Oh, there's some big catfish in here, a bunch of small ones. We'll see what we can get out of here on the crawler. We'll try this for a little bit, then we're going to switch over to the Comet Minnow. Well, guys, what do you think? We got big football games coming up. I think the Chiefs are playing right now and they're winning. So as usual, a big Cowboys fan, so I just hope they do well in the playoffs, make a good run. But I do follow the Chiefs because I'm a Texas Tech grad, and Patrick Mahomes, QB there. So I kind of hope they have a good year also. College football, TCU, Georgia, Monday night. Ooh, no predictions on that. TCU's running on all cylinders. Man, they can really light it up and score. But Georgia can too, and Georgia's got that stout defense. Yeah, you guys saw that I got the Muela with me, that knife I bought in Spain. Also got the neck knife, the Condor mini Bushlore. Just got that little sheath and carry it around my neck. See if I can get a shot of it. Nope, the lanyard's too caught up in my hoodie. Yeah, it's kind of chilly out here. Wind's coming straight out of the northwest this way. We got some cover here because of the trees, but it's pretty chilly. I'd say the temps in the low 50s, maybe even high 40s. All right, guys, there we go. Little Rapala Countdown, size 3. Ooh, I got a bite on this rig right here. Oh. Well, she jumped. Let's go. Dang it. Ooh, something was gnawing on it. All right, so we're gonna throw this number 3. This is when I was catching the bass and the crappie on the other day. Ooh, she casts a country mile. So what I do with this is I let it sink, count down to like 8, and then I start bringing her in nice and slow. And I just let the lure do the work. That yellow perch color, kind of a cool looking green and an orange on there. Oh yeah, she's wobbling up a storm. Check this out, guys, right in here real close. Get my pliers. Yeah, it's a dinky little crappie, but at least we got one. Just right in here close. I was bringing it in on the return. Just this little green, kind of a perch color, orange on it. It's good stuff. All right, so we're not skunked. It's always a good thing. So I mentioned this a little bit earlier. I just let it sink. Crank it in, vary the crank. I'll go slow, then a little quicker. And then a slow, consistent pace. Because we're in January now and those fish, they're pretty lethargic. So you gotta slow it down quite a bit. Change the colors too. I got different colors. I'll swap in and out. But like I was saying, I just count, let it get down there. And I've got that clip on the end so I can swap lures out and it'll sink a little bit quicker than intended. To get some attention, I give it some solid cranks, speed it up, and then I stop, and then I just start cranking real slow. These fish are coming in here real shallow, I noticed. I had another crappie hooked, and he came off, and it was only like right in here, like the other one. A couple feet of water. I may have to switch to the craw on a really short bobber setup. There we go. Ooh, 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 boy, he's really fighting in here. Shallow water right there. Oh, this looks like a nice bass. Yep. Oh, he's stuck in some cabbage. I gotta see if I can get him out of there. Oh, there we go. That's a big fish. Get the hooks out. There we go. Let's check him out. Ooh. There we go. See if the hack cam can pick him up. Right in here shallow. Boy, they like this little cove right in here. There you go. Man, he just hammered it. Bam. Just right in there. You see where I stepped into the mud? We did have some rain and the water level came up and then it receded back. Man, that was good. See, the water kind of goes back in there. I tried to top water in there. Nothing doing. All right, guys, I think we're hooked up on this. We are hooked up on this worm rig. Ooh, check it out. It's a little bullhead. I'm gonna have to dig that hook out. Be right back. All right, guys, there we go. Had to do some surgery. He's not bleeding too bad, but it's always handy to see. The thing is, with these gloves, when they're slick like that and it's cold, I just get a solid grip and I can dig it right out. So what is that? Species number 3. We had the crappie, the nice bass, and this little bullhead. All right, let's keep it going. Let's check it out, guys. Look, she's thumping along. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. What on earth happened here? Oh yeah, she's still there. Dang it. So much fun fishing these buffalo holes, aka ranch pond, farm pond. Can hear cardinal chirping behind me, snow geese out on the flats of the main lake over near Lake Texoma. Still been doing this cat and mouse here. I'll get a hit and then set the hook and there's just nothing there. Starting to warm up just a little bit. You can see back in there, perfect spot for my bushcraft buddies. Set up a little tarp tent, little hammock, little bivvy. You got water down here you can boil for lunch and dinner, breakfast. Just a night crawler. 4-pound line on this rig. This one is Lew's Speed Spin 100 also. I love this thing. Anything by Lew's, guys. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but man, their reels, their rods. I've been tempted this spring to get a new bass combo. I always love spinning tackle. I'm not a big fan of the bait casters. There was a fish that jumped. We got a couple that are busting the surface here and there. Since we had that massive bomb cyclone, that horrendously cold for this area thing come through, now we've been in the straight 60s, even the 70s a couple days. So things should start turning up for fishing. I went right after it. It was kind of rough. Not much going on. I mean, even on night crawlers, nothing was biting. There we go. Dang it. How did I lose him, for crying out loud? Boy, he was under for quite a bit. There he goes again. Boy, that bobber's down. I'm using the smallest of those Como weighted bobbers. There we go. Let's see what is causing all the problems down here. Ah, it's one of our little buddies. Well, they're moving in pretty close here, aggressively. I don't know if you can see him, guys. He's got the tip of the worm in there. I had to do a little bit of surgery. Yeah, he's bleeding a little bit there. Let's get him back in there. All right. The cat and mouse game was revealed. It's those little bullheads munching along down there. I switched to the craw, guys, a little trout magnet craw, just for a little bit. The other thing I may try in here is the Beetle Spin. How the heck did I forget about the Beetle Spin? That thing's a crappie catching machine. And bass, too. Well, heck, just about anything. So what I do with the trout magnet craws, I just kind of bounce it along. There we go, check that out. Dang it, he didn't stick. That was a nice thump. Oh, dang it all. Crying out loud. Guys, on the trout magnet craw, man, he hammered that. I couldn't tell if it was a bass or a nice crappie. I was just bringing it in along here, and he just hammered it. He just threw it right at the bank. Isn't that how it always goes? Dang it all. Can't quite count that one as a catch because I didn't get him up out of the water. Just right in there. These guys are coming in real shallow. Look at that. He got popped right there. Now you guys are getting kind of a glare of the sun. The sun's been popping in and out behind the clouds. Just that subtle cat and mouse. There we go. But that was kind of true micro fishing right there. It's a little bass. That's a nice little fish there. Get the sun on him. Get the hat cam. There we go. So they're definitely feeding. They're coming into this shallow stuff. Let's see if we can get a couple more. If you never used the trout magnet, guys, I know they do work for trout, but man, for panfish, these things are just incredible. I also hook them up with those gulp minnows. I hadn't fished with gulp minnows in a long time, but they work pretty well with those and this craw. The best place where you can order them directly from Trout Magnet, but the best place I ever found like a whole bunch was up in Decorah, Iowa at the Walmart there, because a lot of people trout fish there, and they had packs and packs of them. Can't see anything there because I'm in the sun. Got hooked in some cabbage. All right, let's try it. Right in here where I caught that big, had that big fatty hooked. One more run through the shallows here with the Trout Magnet, then I'm going to switch over to the Beetle Spin. It's actually Mr. Twister's version. I've got both and they've got mixed up in my tackle box. So I don't know what the Mr. Twister one's called. It's the Spin Twister, the Twister Spin, something like that. Man, that breeze actually feels kind of nice. All right, guys, I'm gonna throw this little, this one is a Beetle Spin with a little double twister from Mr. Twister. Same thing with this, I just let it sink and then I bring it in real slow. Even in the summer, spring, I bring it in kind of a nice, easy crank. Oh yeah, it's looking good. All right, guys, on the Beetle Spin, right in here close. Ooh, check it out, it's a nice crappie. Get a little sun on him. That's not too bad of a crappie right there. On the Beetle Spin. Sometimes I'll use the Beetle Spin lure, but a lot of times I made some videos using this little double twister tail. Looks like a little frog. Comes in pretty good. he was just cruising along, right in there close again. Same thing with this, I just let it sink. To be honest, a lot of times I just let it hit the bottom and then I bring it in real slow. It didn't take much for that blade to spin. Then I'll pause a little, pause, bring it in. Ooh, did I have one right there? Dang it, I felt a hit. Must have been a little guy. Had a nice little pop there. I switched over to a size 1 Mepps Aglia. It's got a nice flash on it. It's got a little bit of red and black. Oh yeah, check it out. It's a nice little lure right there. Oops. Boy, the wind's starting to pick up. Okay guys, so with the Mepps, I try to crank this as slow as I can but keep the blade spinning. I got this paired up with that new Lose Speed Spin 100 on the 5-foot ugly stick. Just keeping the crank super slow, but keep the blade spinning. Fish on, boys, on the Mepps. I gotta play kind of easy here. What is this, a gar? It's a striper. Let's go, let's go. All right, there we go, guys. I don't know if this is a white bass, striped bass, striper, wiper, whatever it is. Looks good. Let me make sure I'm recording. There we go, guys. Check it out. It's a nice fish right there. Let's get him back in. Just on that Mepps spinner. Oh, where are we? Right here. This guy right here. Little Aglia. It's got a little cabbage on there. Here we go. Yeah, it was a nice fish. Guys, these Mepps, all sizes, just catch fish. I'm not sponsored or anything by them, but I just love their products. All right, guys. Right here in about a foot of water. I didn't even have a chance to he just, as soon as I brought the lure out, he was out. I mean, as soon as I brought it up, He hit right there. Well, he's a little guy. Just right in there, real close on the Mepps. That was pretty cool. I mean, I didn't even have a chance to do anything, record, not even take a step. Right there is where he hit. They're just coming in real shallow. And of course he's going to be in the shallow because he's a little guy. All right, guys, another one right in here close on that Mepps. What is this guy? Oh, he's a largemouth. Boy, he popped it. It's a nice fish right there. Just cruising along. And he hit the Mepps. There you go, buddy. For the release. Oh, and he's gone. He gone. Shot off that way. So this little area right in here. On the way out, I'm gonna just cast all along the shoreline there, all the way out. I didn't do that last time. I was kind of a hurry to head out. And the other thing I'm curious about, see the trees in there where the water's up into the trees? The crappie would like to hang out in there. So I gotta figure out, get back in there and figure out what that's all about. That may be for another video, but we'll see. All right, guys, I switched back to the Rapala Countdown. We got something nice. Gotta watch the mud down there. Oh, it's a nice bass. Well, he's a chunker. Oh. And he's a little dirty, but wow. That's a nice fish right there. Pound and a half, maybe. See if the hack cam can get it. All right, let's get him back in there for the release. Oh yeah. Boom. Man, that was a lot of fun. He had a lot of weight to him. All right, let's see what we got. What we're using here. Just this little countdown. It's a little dirty now, but size 3. That size 3 is like the, man, crappie will hit it. The bass have definitely hit it. And I just let it sink. And then I crank it in pretty good, then I just let it sink. Real slow. Dang it, guys, I lost him. Same thing, just right in here. I don't think it was very big because it just, I don't know, it felt weird. Something was up with it. It just, I don't know, it didn't feel right. It didn't feel like a fish, felt more like I was hooked into some cabbage. And then when I got it in close, I felt the head shake, and then it was gone. And you know, that happens sometimes. But man, it's been a gorgeous day out here today. It was chilly this morning, now it's mid-50s. Uh-oh, I felt the thump right there. Dang it, and he didn't stick. Crying out loud. I was thinking about switching to the other color. it's more of an olive green. Let's do that. Let's switch to that other color and we'll see how we do. Alright guys, so we're going to switch to this little, same size as that other one, but it's more of a kind of an olive green. Look at that shine in there. So we're going to try this guy. See if changing the color up has any kind of an effect on it. Same strategy, let it sink, zip it for a little bit, stop. That one hit on the fall when I cranked it pretty good, then I stopped, and then bring it in real slow. Oh yeah, looks good. Fish on, boys, fish on. Switch to that new color, that Rapala Countdown. Ooh, a nice bass. There we go. You can hear the geese on the big marsh area over there going nuts. There's that guy. Same thing, he hit it on the fall. After I did a quick crank and then let her go, boom. Oh guys, I can't wait for spring when I can head up into Oklahoma, do some fishing, the spring bite, and then the summer in Iowa. Boy, something's got those geese all fired up. They're like Ross's geese and snow geese. Canada geese are more towards the panhandle, and the cackling geese look just like a Canada goose, but just a little smaller. They're all over Amarillo, down to Lubbock, just droves of them. Here we get a lot of the snow geese and the Rosses. This spot has been excellent today. I think what I'm going to do is change spots and walk that whole edge there. Cast every couple of feet on my way out. Ooh, I had a hit right there. Dang it all. Crying out loud. Must have been a small one because it hit, felt the head shake, and nothing. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for me for today. I hit all those spots along here, came through where the hogs have been tearing this all up. Nothing on this edge. That's the spot where I was originally. And I've been hitting this little cove here with the Mepps. Nothing. The wind is picking up, so it's about that time to head out. It's getting just past noon. So I'm gonna head in. I may stop at another spot, but we'll see. Throw the spinner around a little bit. But I've had a lot of success at this end before. Before they redid this whole structure, they had like this wooden plank, like a dock that came out, that covered a big culvert that would allow for drainage into the creek back in there. And the water at this end was pretty deep. And then they changed it all, so it's a little bit different. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. Do a little fishing. I'm excited about changing the channel name to a spot that has a lot of meaning to me, my relatives, siblings, cousins, everybody. So little pinhook fishing, good stuff. All right, clubbers, I'm gonna head on out. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Drop a comment, let me know how your fishing sessions of 2023 are going. This was my first one, and I'd have to say it was a success. It was a lot of fun. It's always good to get out, get a line wet. All right, guys, till then, I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Well, what do you think there, guys? Just another day out fishing, and what do you come across? Nothing like being in Texas. Look at these guys checking out the water hole. Look at that big old boy. Drinking his water.
Matt.
Let's check out these little ones over here.